Hi YouTube, my name's Nana and welcome to my channel, Eloquent Banana. Today I thought we would discuss trolling. Now, granted, I don't mind trolling in all cases. I mean, if you know me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I think it can be well executed. It can be very funny. I think one great example is looking at what recently happened with the Death Star petition on the White House website. I mean, that was hilarious, and the White House's response to that was also very funny. I think that whole situation was very well done. I think that's a great example of trolling, where it's more like a prank, more like a joke. I think that's, totally acceptable and a great addition to the internet culture. However, at the same time, I think the problem with trolling is that it can very easily become a front or an excuse for bigotry, hatred, and ignorance on the internet. Bigotry, hatred, and ignorance on the internet? I know, shocker, right? But seriously, I think that trolling can be very detrimental to our general rhetoric and the discourses we have in society. The internet plays a large part in how we discuss issues and topics today, and trolling can definitely hamper those discussions by perpetuating negative stereotypes and perpetuating oppressive language. So for example, when someone uses the N-word, uses homophobic language or sexist, misogynist language, they're not just doing that and it's not just harmless. Quite frankly, it has very real implications and consequences. By using that language to annoy someone, to degrade someone, they're actively perpetuating the racist, sexist, homophobic lineage that is still a reality in our society. So, we should not just allow someone to hide behind this veil of trolling. Quite frankly, I think what we all need to do more of is feed the trolls. Now, I know people always say don't feed the trolls. That's the obvious thing, they just want attention, they're just seeking provocation, and you're giving them exactly what they want. Yes, we shouldn't encourage people to continue being immature and childish. However, it's not just immaturity and childishness. We need to call out these people for what they are, or at least what their words are. It's not acceptable to use this language because, quite frankly, it's oppressive and it doesn't serve to further society at all. All it serves to do is maintain the status quo, maintain current power structures, and to oppress people even further, regardless of whatever progress they've already made. Language, while often assumed to be very simple, is quite frankly incredibly powerful. If we allow this rhetoric to continue on the internet unabated, then all we do is allow these insidious ideas to infiltrate another medium and corrupt more minds. This needs to be stopped. It's not okay just because someone says that they're joking, they're seeking attention. It still has to be called out for what it is. As a society, if we want to progress, if we truly want to make strides in terms of these social areas, then it's not just material strides that we need to make. It's not just about a woman being paid equally as a man. It's not just about a young black child having the same opportunities as a young white child. While that's important, another key aspect to this is the ideational angle. We have to recognize that these horrible ideas that still perpetuate in our society must be stopped, must be challenged, and how we can do that in a small way, but a significant way, is by challenging these supposed trolls. They're not trolls. Their language is bigoted, their language is unacceptable. Now, I can already hear someone crying, free speech, free speech. These people have the right to say what they want to say. Yes, that's very true. They do have the right. That doesn't mean we have to accept it, and that doesn't mean we have to condone their behavior. Someone might have the right to say horrible things, but again, if we actually want to progress, if we actually want to improve the social condition, then we shouldn't accept it. We should challenge it. Actively challenge it. Constantly challenge it. I think that's our obligation if we truly want to improve the social setting for many different groups of people. Also, since when did immaturity become an excuse for hateful ignorance? If a little child were to come up to you and say that they believed an entire race of people should be wiped off the face of the earth, you would likely be highly disturbed. You would open up a dialogue with that child and try and get them to understand why that idea isn't valid, why that idea needs to be challenged and why there are better ways to look at the world. There are different ways to look at the world, and there are more open, accepting ways to look at the world. So, why should we not do that on the internet? Granted, people have anonymity. You can't really form that same personal connection. But, even if in challenging them you don't open up their mind, you can certainly open up a dialogue with other people on the internet. Among you, you can form a better discourse that's not oppressive, that's not hateful. So these are my thoughts on trolling. Now, maybe some of you think I'm just being far too extreme. Maybe you think it's the internet, I should get over it, I'm just far too sensitive. But I'd like to hear what you have to think in the comments below. I'd really appreciate someone challenging me with another, well thought out ideas. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So, like, dislike, comment, give me your opinion on this video and on trolling. Until next time, bye!